Well, hello guys, welcome back. Um, Loki and I have been working on like jealousy issues for the last year or so. He has worked on his, and I think sometimes maybe the gods really don't get jealous, but they'll act like it, one, to boost your egos, and two, I don't know, Loki, but definitely I've had experiences with him getting jealous. He drags all the gods in, and he insists I take care of them, and then he gets jealous. Well, Odin walked me through the whole memory of my birthday party when I was only 4 or 5. I I can't even remember if I had any of my friends at the party, but a lot of relatives showed up, which was weird, right? And the thing is, before I start this, everybody in the family had good jobs. It wasn't like there were like extremely poor, children in the family who needed, to have a birthday party and couldn't have their own. It was my parents shouldn't have been parents. I get up on my birthday, no birthday clothes, no birthday cake, no birthday card, no balloons or decorations. Remember, I'm like 4 or 5. And my relatives, other relatives have been like, at least get her a cake and whatever, but they wouldn't give me anything. And these kids show up and they all have toys for me, but my parents insist their parents let them take them home and those kids have them. So I already got to see like nothing for my birthday. My presents walk out the door. My parents say, well, she's really not going to have a party because we're doing something else. So everybody else got a gift bag at my house. So I'm already crying, you know. And we got in the car and they tell me not to cry and I'm being greedy and selfish. And remember, I just saw my presents walk out the door and everybody else got a gift bag already. We go to mini golf, which I hate, and they drug my brother too. And it turns out we only went to mini golf because my dad would get the tickets free at work. So why spend money on your kids, right? And all the other kids, it's like a combination place where they can get food and stuff. All the other kids, their parents are buying them lunch, but I'm not getting anything because I'm spoiled. So and I was not spoiled, by the way, before you ask. All the other kids get a second round of gifts from my parents because the parents had their hands out, okay? So the kids get like a second round of like 3 or 4 tiny little toys in a bag. So they get a second round of gifts. I remember this. And there was a treasure chest that was supposed to be for me for my birthday, and like I was supposed to be able to go in and pick stuff. My parents would not let me do it. They insisted every other kid get something out, and so I would learn not to be greedy. So I have this birthday where it really wasn't about me at all. It was about all the other kids. They got to take my birthday presents home. They got goodie bags in front of me. A little kid, at my house. I didn't get balloons or streamers or birthday gifts or cake or food. We go golfing, which I hate, and I didn't like it. And they all get, goodie bags there too, so they get a second round of presents from my parents. Plus, they get to go on the pirate thing, and I'm just bawling my eyes out. And the adults that work there that are normal functioning adults are trying to sneak me hot dogs or like little gifts. And one girl, I remember I swear these must have been gauze or something. One girl came over and gave me like a little flower or something. I remember that, and my parents took it away after, but she at least gave me something. One woman that worked there, like teenage girl, and there was one guy that I remember that gay community always has each other's back. We really do. Obviously, very gay guy in this pink top. In the 80s, all guys wore pink and khakis, walks over with a golf club on his shoulder like he's going to use it, has this beautiful, I don't even know where he got this beautiful cupcake with like silver, you know, that silver cupcake holder, whatever the hell it's called, and frosting and everything. And he says, she deserves this. She is the princess today. So he calls me over and he puts it on the table and he's like standing behind my parents with this golf club, and he insisted they let me eat every bite and enjoy it. And he's like, you enjoy it, sweetie, this is your day. And I'm like crying to him that I got no gifts or something. and he said something about, some people shouldn't have children. And, he said some really nice stuff to me, and I wish I could remember what he said, but I remember that was like, those were like the only two adults that were really nice to me. And my parents just made me feel bad about it. And I can't remember what happened when I got home other than I got yelled at. And I think I got a spanking for getting a cupcake. So yeah, great parents. And they would just randomly, and again, there were no poor kids in the family. They would just randomly take my toys and give them to other family members. So I was never secure about having toys that could be taken away anytime, or they could be thrown away because the family might think we were messy or I was spoiled, you know. And our parents really gaslit us, and it was everybody else's fault. As we kids got older, they would go, "Oh, that's the fault of your grandmother, or that's the fault of your uncle, or something." And these are people that never even visited sometimes that they would blame, and we kids just didn't know any better. And, looking back as an adult, they just shouldn't have had kids. They really shouldn't. They had, 11 years experience when I came along. By the time I was 5, they had 15 years of experience or so, but with kids, 16 actually. So, they should have by then got the idea of being decent parents. So, Odin walked me through that, and so I talked to my inner child, like they tell you to talk to your child, yourself as a child when you were that age, and I'm saying, you're so talented and you're so smart and you're kind and you're funny because I was all these things. I said it's okay they don't see it. You're gonna have the best birthday because they said talk to yourself like you're going to throw the birthday party for like your child self. And I said, you're going to have all these gifts and you're going to have all these decorations and nobody can take them away from you. And your parents aren't allowed to be there. And like, it was like little me, like perked up. And I said, you're going to have presents and you're going to have a cake and we're going to get good food, whatever you want. I said, no one can take this away from you. And I was like, that explains so much that has gone on in my life ever since then. But yeah, my parents were horrible parents. But it kind of ties into, I think Loki picks a lot of people. He does pick a lot of people that need a lot of work, and I'm including myself in there. And he definitely picks people that have that happen in their childhood. Something, not that same exact story, but people that had neglectful or abusive families or whatever, he picks a lot of people like that. So they tend to have a lot of issues with relating to each other. And I had somebody come on yesterday and they said some horrible things and they were, strutting around and bragging and, they're the chosen one. So, Loki picks a lot of people that need a lot of work, is what I'm trying to say. And the thing is, he and I have been working on jealousy issues. I think he's been acting jealous so, we could work through it. And, he does get jealous. Let me put it this way. He does get jealous, but I'm never quite sure, is it a lesson because he's a god and he's doing that, therefore I learned a lesson, or it's, yeah, he gets jealous. I'm not quite sure. Jury's out on that one. But I had to work on my jealousy with him too. And, doing this stuff and realizing, where a lot of habits I have came from my lovely childhood. It's really helped. And we have to all work on our jealousy because we have sometimes forget Lokiak's so human. He's not another human that we have to get jealous of his, relationship with other people. He is a god. Ideally, he should have a relationship with every person that ever existed because he would adore all the attention. But, we act like he's a human and he only has like X amount of stuff to give or he has only X amount of attention or love. This is a god. We don't have to be jealous for his attention. So, that was the inspiring TED Talk today. We got part of the party supplies today. We got the cake mix and we got like a couple other little things. His fox is actually arriving early today, and the best part of today was the snow, because Odin had said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, "Snow." And I got up today, it's snowing. I don't even think it was predicted, so that was nice. It's not sticking, but snowing, so I've been going out in the snow. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.